A teacher has pleaded guilty to cutting a boy's haircut against his will in class, apparently. This is in California. Visalia, California. A high school teacher pleaded not guilty to several charges of child cruelty and battery after she allegedly forced a haircut on one of her students, authorities said. That's child cruelty, and apparently it's battery, which is, I thought battery was you had to actually attack somebody. This is like a definition of battery I'm not accustomed to. So if I go get a bad haircut from Supercuts, can I accuse them of battery? So the district attorney said in a news release Friday that Margaret Gessinger, age 52, faces up to 3 years and 6 months in prison if convicted of all 6 accounts. 6 counts, rather. That's a lot. That's a lot of jail time for a haircut, gotta say. I'm wondering if she also drew blood. You know, you ever get those haircuts where they nick your ear a little bit of blood? Nice to know that I can put them in jail for 3 years for doing that. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. I've gotten some bad haircuts in my day too, but as my friend John once said, getting a bad haircut is like getting bad sex. In the middle of it, you don't say anything, but after you leave, you go, I'm never going back there again. So anyways, Mrs. Gessinger is the teacher who did the forced haircut on the poor child, is a science and chemistry teacher, which I would not have guessed. Science and chemistry. She was arrested after a video posted to social media showed a student at University Preparatory High School in Visalia sitting in a chair as she cuts his hair. Wait, this is a high school. I just assumed this was like a really young person that she did this to. This is a high school student? Oh man, this is wild. Why would you allow a teacher to force you to get a haircut? I don't understand. If you're like, you know, when I was in high school, I was very defiant on all levels. I was like not even doing my homework if you told me. Never would I be like, oh, let me sit in this chair while you cut my hair, crazy person. You're a chemistry teacher. What do you know about hair cutting anyways? This is going to come out awful, obviously. Maybe the kid had a mullet, though. Maybe the kid had a mullet. I mean, let's be real. If a child has a mullet, you can't let him walk around with that, right? We got to do, it's like doing the kid a favor. Hey, come here. You have a mullet. Let me give you a more contemporary haircut. I'm not even good at haircuts, but I can give you one better than what you currently have. So this video went wild, apparently. While she's cutting the hair, she's actually singing the Star-Spangled Banner and throwing chunks of hair behind her. No way. Come on. That is so bizarre. After cutting the boy's hair, she grabs at a girl's long hair before the students make a run for it out of the classroom. Oh my God, it's like she lost her mind. She was possessed by some haircutting demon. She needed a haircutting demon exorcism in that moment. That's so bizarre, man. What would compel someone to do such a thing? Well, she's got a lawyer, which is a strange case right there. Imagine being the lawyer there. So you got a case coming up, Jim? Tell us about that. Well, yeah. Well, it's not your typical armed robbery case, which is what I usually get. This one is a teacher she attempted to, apparently she was possessed by a demon, and she tried to cut every student in her classroom's hair. Very strange. An odd twist to it. It was, in that moment, she felt very patriotic and was singing the Star-Spangled Banner. I want to know if she actually had plans to cut and color the children's hair, you know, like red, white, and blue, maybe? She was possessed by a hair-cutting patriotic demon, obviously. I can't wrap my head around what was going on here. I haven't even seen the video, but I need to see it. I'm going to spend all day with this video. This could be really fun. It doesn't say if she was fired, but I'm going to guess that she was fired. And I'm going to also guess that there was drugs and alcohol involved in this situation. Well, she's a chemist. Maybe she made her own psychedelic drugs, and she just lost it for a moment. You know? Who knows? I wish I could get her on the phone for an interview. That would be outstanding. Hey, maybe she had a dream of being a hairdresser and it never came to fruition, and she saw an opportunity and she just grabbed it, man. And who are us to judge her for that, you know? Hey, you know, I used to want to be a rapper, and maybe, you know, in the middle of me doing a set of stand-up comedy, maybe I break out into rap, and who's going to begrudge me that experience? You know? Sometimes you just got to do what you can to make your dreams come true, guys. Even if it means forcibly cutting a poor child's hair. By the way, a high school student? Who's going to allow this to happen? I'm so surprised that this was high school. I really thought it was going to be grammar school. Like, she was cutting like a 7-year-old, because the kid, and I just picture the kid just crying, no, you can't get out of the chair, but we'll do whatever the teacher says. But well, like a 15-year-old, 16-year-old's going to do what the teacher says? Yeah, I'm going to let you cut my hair, science teacher. Get out of town, you crazy lady. I used to have a crush on my science teacher because she just really, she had nice boobs, and I was into it. And I went to all of her classes. Terrible, did terrible at science, but I was there. I'm not going to say her name, but I still think about her sometimes. Hey, whatever gets you to class, right? I'll tell you what's not getting me to class. Free haircuts by crazy people singing the Star Spangled Banner. Not happening.